Good afternoon. I'm here with Dr. Annie Abram, and she is located in Norwalk, Connecticut, and has been practicing psychotherapy in the states of New York and Connecticut for the last 25 years. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me, Amy.
Thank you for joining me. Now, as a psychotherapist, I understand, it's a very detailed and involved industry and a competition. I'm sure there's lots of different therapists around, but what sets you apart, and what's your role as a psychotherapist?
Well, I see my role as a psychotherapist as helping someone really understand what their full potential is and how they may achieve it. All of us have potential, much more than I think that we do. And it's just a question of how can you harness it? So I hope, and one of my goals is helping someone harness their true self so that they can feel more comfortable in the world. And also, another thing that I'd like to say is it's so important to feel comfortable and safe in any situation, but particularly with your choice of therapist. So I think that, you really need to see how you feel with this person.
So what is your training, and what therapeutic models do you use? It's because I know there's a lot of different theories and a lot of different angles, but what do you find is the most productive and best way to work with your patients?
I have a PhD in clinical social work, and I'm also a certified psychoanalyst.
Oh.
I've trained in a number of different therapeutic models. They include IFS, or internal family systems, attachment theory, long-term treatment, and short-term treatment. And so I really welcome all problems.
That's good to know, because it's almost, you can really handle just about any situation, it seems, or have experience in training.
Well, I think I have experience in training.
25 years, I would
in
say you do.
Many different.
So what are your specialties?
My specialties include trauma, depression. A lot of problems come from our childhoods, and sometimes we don't really notice that. It's just our way of operating in the world, And oftentimes in therapy, you can uncover what it is about your childhood that is causing you to live in the past rather than in the present. So we look at that, if appropriate and if you want to, and always navigating the balance between work and play, work and family, which is such a problem for many, many people in Fairfield County especially. I run a grandparenting group, Grandparents in the 21st Century, which is really interesting because grandparenting has changed so much over the course of the past 30 years. It used to be people didn't even live long enough to see their grandchildren, or certainly to spend a lot of time with them. But now, 72 is not very old, and many people are grandparents by then.
Right.
So that can create great joy and great problems in families.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
That would be interesting to visit. Dr. Abram, what would you like to say to someone considering psychotherapy, and how can they just pick up the phone to give you a call, and how would they introduce themselves to you?
They can always pick up the phone and call me, or email me at drannabram, abram.com, and let me know that they'd like to be in touch. And together we can spend some time to and determine whether or not we would be a good fit.
Well, it's been a pleasure to sit here with you and learn more about yourself and your practice, and I just want to thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you so much. I enjoyed being with you.
Thank you.